This video is for coaches who love helping people but hate constantly promoting themselves just to get leads. You didn't become a coach to spend your days begging for attention online. You became a coach because you care deeply about transformation, helping clients break through, grow, and create results. But here's the problem: most marketing advice for coaches tells you to post more, shout louder, and chase every marketing trend. And if you're like most coaches I've worked with, that just feels icky, inauthentic, draining. So let's flip the script. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a content visibility engine, a marketing system that works with your energy, not against it. One that positions you as the go to expert without making you feel like a pushy salesperson. This isn't about hacks or gimmicks. It's about understanding how to show up online in a way that constantly attracts leads, builds trust, and fills your calendar with dream clients without the burnout. Hi, I'm Jonathan Milligan, and I've helped thousands of coaches move from invisible to in demand using this exact system. And today I'm going to walk you through every step so you can do the same. And by the end of this video, you'll have a repeatable content strategy that brings in coaching leads even while you rest. All right, let's get into it. So recently I held a 90-day coach workshop and I walked the participants through this strategy. They were blown away. It was the biggest aha in a 3-hour workshop that they attended. And this is what I call the content visibility engine. Now, what most coaches do is they either promote themselves and they get worn out from doing it, or another strategy is to promote your content. So I'm going to walk through the 5 steps right now. I'm going to show you examples of how you can get started. So, number one, what we're going to do first is we are going to figure out which content engine we're going to use. Which content engine is the one for you? Now, what I would encourage you to do is to choose something that's evergreen. Unfortunately, most social media is not evergreen. So it really narrows down to three: blog, a podcast, or a YouTube channel. Now, a blog, and that's how I got my start, a blog is great. But here's the challenge with the blog: it takes many months, if not a year or more, to get the traction rolling, to get your blog post ranking to where you can get those endless coaching leads coming into your world. Podcast, yeah, podcast is great, but it's not as great of a visibility engine. You have to do some marketing of the podcast. So, my favorite, if you were to corner me and say, which one, Jonathan, can get me some coaching leads the fastest? It's going to be YouTube. YouTube can literally give you a coaching leads within 24 hours on your first video. You don't need thousands of views, you just need a few dozen. And out of those dozen, some of those people are going to end up in your world. And I'm going to show you how in this strategy. So, the first decision you got to make is, are you going to go with a blog, a podcast, or YouTube channel? Let me know below in the comments which one you choose. All right. Number two in this process is you're going to tease a free 5-day email course. Now, the beauty of YouTube is that you can reference a link in your description and get people on your email list. And so, what I encourage coaches to do is to set up this 5-day email course that is set up on Evergreen that you can constantly refer to in each video or each blog post or each podcast, whichever one you choose. And this is designed, because it's automated, to bring people into your world, to book a call, if that's your strategy, to get them on a call to see if they'd be a good fit for your coaching practice. Now, let's break down exactly what I would encourage you to do in this 5-day email course. What I would encourage you to do is either use you yourself or a case study. The best way people learn is through story. And if we can share the before to after transformation and create some lessons and breakthroughs, that's when we get people excited about working with us. Now, for some of you, you are your ideal client, or I should say, your past self is your ideal client. That is true for me. I teach a lot of online marketing. And so I share a lot of my own story of being a burned out high school teacher who knew nothing about online marketing and building up my business. And that I've been running it full time for the last 15 years. And I knew nothing. And so I share my journey, my story over 5 days. Now, if you are not, your former self is not your ideal client, then you're going to want to choose a case study, somebody you've helped. And so, what we're going to do is day one email is going to be a call to change. And this follows your typical story branding type of story plot that you see in almost every popular movie or book, follows the same kind of guidelines, plot points. There is always a call to change. You will find the reluctant hero in the ordinary world and they're bored, they want something, and now they're called to that adventure. They're called to change. And so, when did that happen in your story? Or when did that happen in your case study? Talk about that call to change. And then in a PS, you can put your book a call link. And you're going to do this throughout all 5 days. Okay. You can also, and this is very important, tease up what's going to happen the next day. So once I had this call to change in tomorrow's email, I'm going to tell you what I tried first, right? So it pushes them to the next one. The second email is your first scary yes. This first scary yes is overcoming that initial hesitation and committing to action, doing something, and it doesn't work out and you feel discouraged, right? What was that first thing you tried or your client tried that didn't work out for them? And then day three is going to talk about the messy middle. What challenges are happening where you start to believe in this journey of transformation that it's never going to happen for you because you've tried some things, you failed, you've proven that you're not good enough. What do you do in those moments when you've reached the bottom? And sharing that story of yourself or your case study is incredibly powerful because it teases up day number 4 of what was the breakthrough? What was that breakthrough that you finally got that led you to the success you have today? And also, all the while, we're putting PS to our book a call link so people will book a call. Day 4, we're going to do a breakthrough and reframe. So achieving a new perspective and overcoming the obstacles. What was the thing that finally gave you the breakthrough? And then tease up the last day, day 5, the return or your turn, reflecting on progress and taking ownership of next steps. Now, this is where you're going to have a strong call to action. It's not going to be a PS. It's going to be, if you want those same kind of results, I'm going to encourage you to book a call. Let's have a conversation. Let's build out your plan in 30 minutes. And so this is set up to run on autopilot, right? People come in, they get on your email list, and then they experience this. And this is where you'll wake up one morning and you'll be like, oh, I've got a coaching client conversation happening this afternoon. Wow, where did that come from? Right? That's what every coach would love to see to build their practice. All right, let's get back to this. And by the way, I'm just going to pause right here. Is this helpful? Are you enjoying this so far? Is this type of content you'd love for me to create? Will you let me know? Just hit like or even hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you'll be notified anytime a new video drops. And also, if you really want to dig deep on this topic, I recently published a book called The 90-Day Coach. And it's the exact steps I would recommend somebody going in the first 12 weeks. Each chapter represents a week. Follow the plan. You can go get a complete free copy of this book. It's over on Amazon. It's available in bookstores. You can get it in paperback. This will give you a free full digital copy as a thank you for being a subscriber of this channel. You'll find that link in the description below. All right, let's get back into it. So step number 3, this one's pretty simple. Won't take a lot to explain. You're going to capture their email address, right? So you're going to say in every single video what I just did, but you don't have to come up with something new for every video. Now, here's something that I didn't talk about that might ease some of the tension you might feel towards YouTube and it just feels big and daunting, let's use YouTube as an example. What I would encourage you to do is to come up with 52 questions. There's lots of ways you can come up with these 52 questions. But if you come up with 52 questions and you answered one question a week in a 5-minute video, then what is your ideal clients doing? They're going to places like YouTube and they are searching for answers. Think about it. It's probably how you found this video in some way. You were searching some type of marketing related to coaching and you came across this video. You can do this exact setup. Now, if you want to know how to do this, there's lots of ways that I recommend to do this, but I'm just going to give you a simple one. You can go to alsoasked.com. It gives you a couple of free of these that you can do. And let's just type in woodworking. And let's say I wanted to coach beginners in woodworking and have coaching packages and a whole YouTube channel about answering questions. Look at all these responses. There's a ton of them here, right? Is it hard to do woodworking? What are the two types of woodworking? What wood is best for beginners? What is the rarest wood for woodworking? Each of these are its own video. And so this is where it gets exciting because these aren't just made up. These are from actual users searching online to find these answers. And so if you are putting one hook in the water every single week over the course of 52 weeks, this begins to work for you. And it's incredibly powerful. I have seen hundreds of new email subscribers from a single YouTube video. So hundreds of new email subscribers. That's what we're about, is building that out for you. Okay. So let's move on. Number 4, what are we going to do here? They're going to consume your 5-day email course. Pretty simple, right? So they're going to watch your video. If we're using YouTube as an example, they're going to hear you reference your free 5-day email course. They're going to go click on that link. They're going to get into that 5-day email sequence. It's going to encourage them to book a call. A percentage of them are going to book a call to have a conversation with you, which then leads to number 5, booking that call. And so this system is something that, if you think about it, can be completely set up on autopilot for you, right? Once you create that critical mass of 20, 30 videos, yeah, not every one of those videos are going to go viral, but you're going to have one that might hit a couple thousand views. And in that couple thousand views, you end up getting 100, 150, 200 leads on that. And the beautiful thing about all of this, don't forget, is it's evergreen. So somebody might find a video I recorded from 3 years ago today and get on my email list. That's how it's going to work for you. So my friend, take heart. There's only 2 ways to market. You either promote yourself, which is exhausting and often icky, or you promote your content. And we do that by using either a blog, podcast, or YouTube. So hope you love this. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more info like this. And also be sure to check out this video right here.